So I like to call out bullshit when I see it, and currently going around the internet is a guy called Nevski, who seems to be marketing a product to people that he doesn't know very much about. Now, I know a lot about the product that he's marketing to people, and it is not what he's telling you it is. Now, I'm not sure if this guy's intentionally trying to mislead you, or whether or not he just doesn't understand what it is he's got, and I think it's probably more the latter. He does seem to be a decent guy, and he has a decent idea, but what it is he's selling, I've got a problem with, because I know it's CRC. Now, if you don't know what CRC is, it's an extract of cannabis which has been through a process to make it look more appealing. It probably started off as a black oil, and it's been turned into a more appealing white oil, because hash rosin is white and is worth about £50 to £120 a gram in the UK, and CRC is worth about £1 to £5 a gram in the UK. So if you could make this CRC look more like hash rosin, then you could mislead people and get a lot more money on your return. Do you know what I mean? Now, CRC, it's not like it's not safe, but you know, if it's being sold in a misleading way, then do you actually know if it was clean to start with? Because a lot of people use this process to hide moldy weed. So if all your weed fucks up and goes moldy, you can always save it with the CRC process and kind of get rid of it out the back door. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of people do, and I understand that because I've been making extracts for over 20 years. Anyone who doesn't believe me can go and ask Frank from Marley's, because over them years I've been looking to that guy to help me source products that I would need through his shop. He owns a cannabis related shop, so you know, paraphernalia shop if you will. It's a head shop, and it's absolutely fantastic. So I've been looking to this guy for about 20 years to help me make better products. Now, in the UK, THCA is not on the banned substance list because the government don't know what THCA is. They consider THCA to be THC, and I'll prove that right now. I was arrested for growing cannabis and I was charged, when in actual fact there was nothing on that cannabis which was on the banned substance list. THCA only occurs after decarboxylation has happened. If you don't know what that is, basically cannabis has to be heated up to make the oil turn into a different compound that is psychoactive, which is THC. So it grows THCA, which is THC with carbon attached to it. Now, if you were to just cut a cannabis plant and eat it, it would not have any psychoactive effect. But if you were to heat that plant up after you cut it and then eat it, it would have been decarboxylated and it would have a psychoactive effect. So in reality, what this guy's saying is true. He's saying THCA is not on the banned substance list, and he is absolutely correct. However, what he's selling isn't what he's telling you it is. He's telling you it's rosin and he's selling it for £50 a gram, when in actual fact it's CRC and it's worth £1 to £5 a gram. That's the issue I have. I have asked this lad a few questions, right, and his knowledge on cannabis is very limited, and so is his partner, who I believe also doesn't consume dabs. Like I said, I've got quite a lot of dabs in front of me. I've got a Matt Robertson Zoo Tube, a couple of Puffcos, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different pots of 2 grams in front of me that I've been consuming over this month. So I know quite a lot about hash rosin because it's my favourite type of medication, and I wish everybody the best in their ventures. I do hope that one day hash rosin and stuff becomes available to medical and we all get the opportunity to make our penny like this guy wants to do. But what I've got an issue with is the misleading part of his statements, where he's telling you that he has rosin and it's THCA and it's very clean, when in actual fact it might be THCA, that's not the problem, but it is CRC. I know it's CRC because he showed me it. He pulled out a block of this CRC, and I'm telling you now, rosin does not sit in a block, okay? Piatella is probably the closest form of rosin that sits in a block. It'll stay in a block, and that's only after it's been cured like that. What this guy's got is a very dry product that he has to add synthetic terpenes to, or it's been added to it before he's got it, and that's what's given the smell. It would probably smell like hemp You know, it's made from the waste product of cannabis. The stuff that you'd throw away, they basically wash it and bleach it. That's a better way of understanding it. Do you know what I mean? And then they're selling it to you like a product that you can consume, and you don't really want to be consuming CRC. Whilst I have had it myself, and I know a lot of people who have had it, it is a cheap buzz, but it's not the cleanest product, and it's not something that I can get behind and say that is something you should buy. You know what I mean? I have a problem with people misleading people and trying to push off dodgy products. You know, I'm BIGGFOZZ, for fuck's sake. I'm not going to sit here and tell anybody that that's acceptable. We want the highest quality, best of the best. So take that knowledge and do what you will. I don't care if you buy off him or not, but what I am saying to you is, I don't think he's trying to mislead people. I think he truly believes in what he's doing. I just don't think he understands the process a little bit, and that's letting him down and leading him down the wrong path. You know what I mean? If he was to say, look, it's CRC and it's, you know, a little bit cheaper, I would never have made this video. If he'd have said it has synthetic terpenes added to it for a better smell, I wouldn't have a problem with anything that he's saying, and I wouldn't call him out. But the guy's going around selling he's got rosin and it's not CRC and it hasn't got anything added to it, which is a lie. I've seen the product, I've smelt the product, and I know full well that the product inside it is CRC and synthetic terpenes, because I'm a fucking G. One love.